Okay, so you're of the opinion that if you're not ready for marriage, you shouldn't date.
Yeah, stay single or be friends.
How do you experience women?
Why should
Oh,
you
you
experience?
don't
Why should you experience women?
you should experience women.
Are they
Yes,
specimen?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Olushewa. I am navigating life in my 20s and having fun while I'm at it. So if you're not too busy, join me. Today, we're going to be exploring the concept of dating versus courtship. And if you're not familiar with the Nigerian concept of dating, it's basically being in a relationship. However, people have, separated both to mean that dating is when you are in a relationship with no real end game in mind, while courtship is being in a relationship with or for the purpose of marriage. So I'll be joined here by two of my male friends because we want to hear what the men think. So sit down and enjoy.
Hi, my name is Femi. I'm a software developer. I'm a Christian. I am team courtship.
Hi Femi, what's your ideal relationship roadmap?
Oh well. Um, Basically start as friends. Um, Pretty much. I don't. Let's be friends. That's the first roadmap, and then we know where to go from there. If at all we don't align or we cannot get into a relationship, then we stay as friends. But first and foremost is always okay. Let's build from friendship because I believe in friendship. There's no pretense. Everyone is natural. Everyone is themselves. So yeah, friendship to relationship.
Okay, so at the point of getting into a relationship, what are your expectations? What are your intentions?
Okay, so at the point of relationship, it's always to the end that we see it through, not to the end that oh it's for a while and all. So I get into a relationship with a clear intention. And what is that intention? The intention is to um eventually get married to the person. Right.
Okay, does your church have an influence on this roadmap?
In a way, not 100%. I would say 50-50. It's more of a personal thing, right? Your church can say something, and then if you don't agree, you do your own thing. However, for me, it's just something that I've been committed to. Yeah, church plays a huge role also. So yeah, right. In reminding us that oh, this is the way it should be.
All right, thank you, Femi.
Hi, my name is Toby. I'm a musician. I'm a Christian and I'm for team dating.
Hi, Toby. What's your ideal relationship roadmap?
Mm, Friendship, then dating, then courtship, then marriage. I think that's it for now. But back in the day, it used to be, friendship, then relationship, then dating. I mean, so date till you are tired and then you stop.
Okay, does church have an influence on this roadmap?
No,
You said that your roadmap has changed. What would you say has changed or has influenced that change on your roadmap?
the need to get married.
All right, thank you, Toby. Hi guys, so I'm sitting with Toby and Femi, and we're going to have this conversation together. So I'm going to ask you, Femi, how do you feel? How do you feel about dating to just see where it goes?
I think it's a bad idea.
Why? Why do you think it's a bad idea?
That's why you just did it like you don't know where it's going. Then what's the whole point, right?
And okay, I'll come back to you. Toby, how do you feel about like dating with marriage in mind, like being marriage minded when you're dating or when you're getting into a relationship?
Yeah, for me, I think now that's the way to go.
Okay.
Right. But for someone who is a lot younger, I don't think should worry too much about marriage. Like you're dating to just maybe like experience what a relationship should be like. If you want to have some fun while at it, you can go for it, something like that. But now, I think dating with the marriage mindset way to go for me.
You said then you should not be dating. Okay, so you're of the opinion that if you're not ready for marriage, you shouldn't date.
Yeah, it's the same. Or difference.
How do you experience women?
Why should
Well,
you
you
experience?
don't,
Why should you experience women?
I think you should experience women.
Are
Just
they
men,
specimen?
women will show you shaky. You don't know how to.
Well, in French, you can't see that.
No, so yeah, you would see some things, but you can't see everything.
Okay, let me come in here. So, do you feel like dating with marriage in mind for someone who is ready to settle down would cause some kind of pressure? I don't know, high expectation. You think is old fashioned and conservative?
So what I think about that is, it's not. It's there's no pressure anywhere. If you guys know that you're not ready for marriage, I mean the ceremony, not just the ceremony, to settle down and start living with each other, then I don't think there should be any pressure at any point. The pressure comes in when one of the other party is already ready, like maybe of age. Maybe one of the ladies probably about 30 or more than that, and they're looking to get married, or there has been pressure for home, oh, get married, get this, get that. But if you don't have that pressure, you guys can just be dating, and of course, you know the end goal in the next 10, 15 years when both of you are well settled is to get married. You will not date someone if you
So you date them for 15 years for marriage. 15 years.
So basically, you don't have a problem with long-term dating as long as it is still with the intention to marry.
exactly.
What do you think about that?
Doesn't make sense to me. Sorry. It doesn't make sense to me.
Why doesn't it make sense to you?
I feel like I said earlier, you should not be thinking about, like, you don't even know where you're going to be in the next 5, 10 years. So I start dating by 16, for example. Or maybe that's an age. I don't know. Let's say 18. By the time I'm 25, I'm a different person from what I used to be. Yeah. So my taste, my direction, probably one of us wants to relocate, the other person wants to stay within the country.
Yeah, but the point is, you should not get into the relationship with that notion. Things can change in relationship, right? But the notion should not be, oh, let's just see how it goes.
No,
I've seen
Because the
people.
truth is, even
This
in
example
marriage,
you
people
said,
change.
yes,
You
this
are going to
example
spend
you
a long
just,
time in
this
marriage.
example you just made, or the one that I just made, I knew people that they started dating when they were in pre-degree, and that was even before university. And they both spent 5 years in the university. After spending 5 years in university, a year service, and then one of them had to travel. Then the other person had to travel later. It took them about maybe 8 or 9 years.
To eventually settle down.
Yes.
So what's
And not one, not two, not three.
So the example you just gave, what's
Yes.
the second person that traveled?
Yes.
One traveled first and the second person
Right.
traveled. What's that second person did not answer?
Oh well, that's when the conversation would happen.
What conversation?
Conversation is like, okay, where is this headed?
I mean, at that
Like
point,
we are faced with this challenge right now. Now let me give you an instance, right? There was a time where I liked someone, and then this was going to travel after doing a first degree, then go for second degree, and I'm like, I'm not ready to travel right now. We didn't bother to get into the relationship.
Again, you didn't bother to get it. But we're saying
if you were already in the relationship.
relationship.
Okay, if we're already in the relationship and we had to have that hard conversation, right? Okay, so now does it mean that she didn't know that before?
She might not have known. For example, I was talking to some of my colleagues recently, and I said, if you are in the country right now and you're not planning, like you're young, you're not planning to relocate.
Yeah.
I don't think you might be ambitious, but you're not ambitious enough. Yeah, you can correct me, but it's the same thing. So maybe back in the day, the person don't feel like there's a need to
Okay. So now, now it has become okay. Now in that scenario, I don't think that's communication. That's where the communication comes in. Okay, fine. This is the new goal, right? I don't have that intention to travel, but now I can travel. It might even be resources, right? However, if you guys love each other so much and you're able to scale through, I mean, friendship has its own challenge.
I don't think that
Relationship has its own challenge. Marriage has its own challenge. So you have that conversation.
Because okay, let me ask you a question. What if you were already married and your wife is like, babe, I want
she
to
got an
relocate.
opportunity to relocate.
I'm tired of Nigeria. I really want to relocate. Exactly. You are not ready. You guys will have to talk about it. You guys will have to reach a compromise, right?
See, during marriage, we're not two different people anymore.
Understood.
We are one person now.
I don't think so, actually. Sorry, I'm married, right? You guys are one. You're also two different people with different ambitions, but you guys have to then sit together and talk, because you can't always just carry that mindset of, oh, we are one, we are one, we are one. There will always be different opinions from two different people, and you guys need to now come together and be like, okay, fine, this is what I think, this is what I think, let's come to a compromise.
So what I'm trying to say is that I don't think you should press yourself too much for a compromise when there's nothing binding you together yet. But that compromise should only come when.
I think that's a matter of your approach to dating or your approach to relationship. Because if I'm looking at this person as someone who I see as my potential partner, my potential husband, the commitment, fine, it might not be, legal, or it might not have been made official yet, but the commitment in itself is still there, right? Like, I know I want to marry this person. I know I want to spend the rest of my life. And so that, background or that approach would help me to be like, okay, we need to sort this out.
That's good. Yeah. Is it fine to ask?
Yeah, it's fine.
Do you think it is wise for two people that are dating with the intention of getting married to go for counseling? I don't mean the counseling that you do in church pre-wedding. I mean, we're having issues. We should go for counseling. Think about yourself properly.
I think no, I actually think pre-marriage counseling is good.
Really?
Yes.
That's our opinion.
I don't think so.
Why?
Okay. I think it's a mindset thing for you. The mindset is when people are dating, you guys are different. Like, you guys are not serious with your life. I feel like that's where you're coming from. Yeah. So for that reason,
you're coming from an angle of
dating is not serious. Let's just see how it goes. So in the dating stage, for instance, then if you guys have huge issues that require counseling, because you don't see the importance of that dating scene, you just feel like this thing is not worth it. But then if you, at the beginning, before you even get into that dating, you know that you want to get married to this person.
So when you have more intentionality into resolving issues, you put more into resolving issues.
Totally understand.
So if you feel like, oh, this is happening, I mean, there are some things that definitely you need to work on, right? There are some issues that, it's just not working. You guys have to go your separate ways, which, I mean, is the point of relationships anyway. You're not going to always marry the first person you meet. So the point is, let's see, does this work? If it doesn't work, move up. But I'm saying that if you come with the approach from the get-go that I want to marry this person, you would have a different mindset as to resolving conflict, because you are not seeing it as, oh, it's just a relationship anyway. There's nothing binding us. Do you understand?
I totally get what you're saying. I'm just saying that at that point, and that's the whole essence of dating, trying to know whether we actually match.
Yeah. So now, in the presence of trying to know when you're starting to cut each other, in the presence of trying to see if you guys match, you're now faced with a problem. Do you run out and like, oh, we don't match?
No. So that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying obviously we are adults, right?
Yes.
We would resolve issues naturally, normally. But then if there are so much that we're not actually considering counseling at the point of dating, I don't think that marriage is going to be successful.
Okay. Now I get where you're coming from.
I see your point.
Thank you.
Wait, hold on.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
There's a thin line between check for compatibility and not wanting to give effort.
Exactly.
Like, there are some things that, this is a red flag. That's the whole point of dating, right? Where you know that, this person, you do this, we'll fight today, pick up tomorrow. And there's no point in you even trying to merge it because it's already so clear, right? And there's that thin line of, you know what, since I'm not even serious with you, what you can work on, you won't work on it.
I don't want you to even think about me saying that it's not even that serious. That's not the point. It could be serious, but we're just saying that, oh, this looks like it's not going to work out eventually.
But at the beginning, if your mindset is not to get married to that person, at the slightest inconvenience,
you'll be looking for a way out.
Again, like I told you guys that back in the day, I didn't have business with marriage. But now
that you want to get married,
I'm still thinking of marriage. If that still happens, I'm still going to go the same route. To say that if I'm saying stuff that now requires us to go for counseling, even though we're supposed to get married next month, for example.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. Does it mean that after the counseling, right? If what you guys needed was counseling, when it comes to marriage or even marriage as a whole, even when you get married, there are some things you find out and you be like, oh, really? I didn't even see this at the point of dating, right? But it all comes with, oh, we are two different people, two different background, and some things can be worked on. Some things just need somebody telling you their experience, and that's the point. That's why I feel like counseling during dating is not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea, and I think it depends on the type of counseling. I think you're talking about counseling as conflict resolution. Wait, hold on. You're talking about counseling as conflict resolution. I think that it's very subjective to what's the issue. For some people, it could be, oh, our parents are not agreeing and they go for counseling as to how to address it, or some kind of pressure is being put on the relationship, or something. It could be something minor. But of course, if it's something that is big, even the counselor could advise that you guys don't seem compatible.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just move on from this question.
But you don't seem satisfied.
No,
and the point I'm just trying to make is that there's a place of putting in the effort, irrespective. And if you don't do that, at the slightest inconvenience, my oga, you're out. Because trust me, our wonderful ladies, they are handful. So if you don't have that patience to say, oh, I want this to work, you don't go marry.
So would you say that the difference between courting and dating will be like that level of intentionality in terms of I really want this person to be my partner, and so I'm going to try as much as possible to overcome anything that will get us there. I mean, anything being the normal thing to not the ones that now.
Yeah. Okay. For me, I mean, it's English language that says dating, courting. I feel like it's supposed to be the same thing. Because if you are dating someone, just like I said at the beginning, it should be that I want to marry this person, that's why I'm dating. So both need intentionality. It doesn't have to say, oh, it's when it's now courtship that you should be intentional. When it's dating, be less intentional.
But the reason it has been kind of coined separately is because dating is the more flexible, more relaxed approach. Okay, we are dating, we are seeing where it goes. Okay. We are not, we are together. She's my boyfriend, she's my girlfriend, she's my boyfriend, but it's not like we're thinking of marriage yet. And courtship is now like the more, I know it's more like a church word. It's mostly used in church, but it's the more, marriage minded approach. That's why they've been separated. I know at the core of it, they're still the same thing, right? But that's why that's
okay. So what's the question now?
So I would say, do you agree that is the difference? Like that's
I don't see the difference.
You don't see it?
Yeah, I feel like courting, whether you're courting or you're dating, you should be intentional about what you're doing. In fact, maybe it's just a personal thing. I don't want to generalize. That's why we have to be able to right?
Why did you do that?
Okay, now what I mean by that is even in friendship for me, like even with a male counterpart, like being friends with someone, when I call somebody my friend, I'm intentional about it. So maybe I just have that intentional mindset about everything. I don't know, but I feel maybe based on that mindset that
you feel that being in a relationship in itself should involve intentionality.
Thank you.
Thank you. What do you think?
Yeah,
Intentional to and intentional.
What do you think?
So I don't know how correct this thing is, but I feel like dating is the one pre proposal, and then
after proposing.
after
After
proposal
proposal
is
is
I don't know. I don't think it's correct, but
Everything should give us dictionary view, so we know where we're standing.
I mean when your folks know about story, like your parents and um the parents know about it already. Before you have done introduction.
Okay, so that's when it
Because
becomes courtship.
yeah, because I think
Because
courtship is usually timed. In most places, especially churches, they'll say you should not postpone than 6 months.
so when churches say that, they actually refer to the entirety of the relationship, not from proposal to.
Now you will use sense carry the rest now. You could not miss the person before. So when we come to you is when you think about starting. And that's when me I believe I would have proposed to you already. I carry you to church. You see that? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay, all right, fair enough. Okay, so Toby, do you think that your approach to relationships could cause like hurt, or that lack of intentionality, that lack of clarity of purpose, should I say, can lead to somebody potentially getting hurt or causing confusion?
Yeah, definitely. I think so. But then learn from who doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You know what you say.
What do you think?
Learn from your experience.
I think you know what I think.
Okay. So final question, so we can wrap this up. Which do you guys think is like the better foundation for a marriage? You know, I think I already know your answer. Starting off, you know, with serious intentions, or just
Yeah, I'm going
riding the
to.
wave.
I think what I said at the beginning. I just want to repeat it. Like sometimes it's just starting out as friends help you. So maybe what to be means rather than dating.
That's
Why
not
can't
what you
you
mean.
guys, you guys be friends first? And in the place of friendship, you see a lot. And because that's friendship that you guys build, it kind of helps all through, even in marriage, right? I usually say my wife is my best friend. Yes, she is my best friend. That's because
Mommy, we see you.
that's because really we had that period of, it was short, but I just knew that there was something, right? And I didn't just give her that title based on cliche or anything like that, because that's the way I see her, and that's what she is.
Okay, just so that everybody knows what you mean by it was short. How long was it?
Okay. We started dating September.
Mhm.
I proposed to her December.
So this is September.
Yeah.
When he knows, he knows.
Introduction January, marriage February.
Woo!
Inshallah.
That
To be so proud.
guy. This man is shook.
I don't know.
Okay, so Toby, what do you think? Do you think his approach is, I mean, it builds a more solid foundation, having a friendship and then starting the relationship with a certain mindset, being marriage minded, being intentional, or, I mean, just going with the flow and seeing if it leads you to marriage eventually?
So if marriage is to go, nationality is key. From the onset. But again, if marriage is not a goal, depending on your age range,
Have fun.
like you don't have to think about okay, there's no marriage at the end, so what marriage are you trying to solidify? Do you get? So just have fun. Enjoy life.
All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I'm really grateful.
We'll be part two.
All right.
All right.
You have to say bye.
Oh, sorry, I'm not used to
All right.
it.
Please, if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff.
Subscribe.
Right?
Hit the button.
Hit the button. All right. See you guys in another episode. Bye bye.
Bye.